Let's talk about Stephen Hawking. Investigations that, he's an astrophysicist, which I knew. And I read that book. I still can't say I just know quartz. That's all I know. I don't know what the hell happened in that book. But he's paralyzed, has been physically abused by his wife. Now, Nick, even the smartest man alive can't pick the right woman. Any thoughts on this?
Yeah, if I would look like him, I'd beat myself up.
Nick or Stephen?
I'd beat myself up. They say it's what's it called?
It says it's a brief history of sunblock.
No,
36.
Munchausen by proxy. That's when you hurt the person, you're taking care of to draw attention to yourself. Best example of that was Christopher Reeve's horse. Seriously.
No, they're going to cut all this.
I already cleared that with a chick.
It was, but you know the thing is...
Like Eminem's mom.
If you're taking care of somebody for that long, after a while you get annoyed.
Yeah.
Especially with the, the voice box, they just bug you watching a game and your wife, baby. Baby.
You're right.
Oh, yeah. I mean, how many games of Boggle do you have to lose before you shove the guy out in the sun? You know? We're all assuming that she's wrong. Maybe he's an ass. I mean, just because he's paralyzed, he can't talk, he can move like two of his fingers, he can wiggle like two fingers, maybe one of them is the middle finger.
Well, look at it this way. I guarantee you this whole segment's going to get cut.
No, we already called it.
No, you didn't. It's going to get cut by the centuries. Listen,
I like this part.
which part?
Any part.
Thanks,
I don't understand the whole thing. First of all, why are we putting this guy on in the first place? Who the hell cares? That's what I tell him. Give me a break already.
He discovered.
Do that again.
Why don't we get guys in wheelchairs, guys are in the sun? Let them stay the hell home for crying out loud. Let's hurry up, I gotta take a pill.
All right, speaking of pills, there's a new device called the slightest touch, which promises to give women mind-bending orgasms using electronics pulse. But wait a minute, electronic pulses. We hired a model to test it out last night. Here's Sarah Konka. Sarah, please.
Sarah.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I like that. Now, she's a real model. I'm standing up. I don't look like a
Thanks for clarifying that. I thought she was a fake.
Now listen. So Sarah, give us basically what happened. You tried it last night.
Yeah.
You threw it on, right? It's like this thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, what it does is it goes on your pressure points for women to stimulate the,
Yeah, the galoots.
right here.
The galoots, yeah.
So what I did was I put it on, and then I turned it up, and it shocks you, gives you little waves.
Why don't you just walk on the New York sidewalk and step on something? You'll have the orgasm of your life. You'll be smoking from your ears.
What it does.
It didn't make you. What are you playing, David Cassidy on that thing? Come on.
What you can do. Come on, should I shock him?
Yeah, shock him. Come here, Nick.
Come here.
She went out with experience.
I'll show you what it
Shock
does.
his tighty whities off of it.
Yeah, I will.
No, stand sideways so the cameras can see you guys.
Look toward the camera. I want to hear you get an orgasm.
I'm going to sit with you. Go ahead.
Keith, hold something up. Protect yourself, man.
Hey, turn away from me, man. Turn away from me, Nick. Nick, turn away from me. You're pointing right at me. Turn away. There you go, right there.
Is there plastic on that couch?
Yes.
You got it shot. Don't worry about
It's all plastic when the Italians are on.
I guess you can't do that. I noticed it's like the nicest
Hurry up, but I'm go gay for crying out loud.
Hurry up with that.
What do you mean, go?
Yeah.
Go. Ready?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what?
The juice of
I guess your girl's not going to in the tub. Now, what do you do? I mean, I don't understand that. The man
It's
gets
like
on the
really
hand.
shocking when you
She's
put it
giving me-
on like other people, and then if you touch
It's
each
like
other.
touching a food
But
process
if you
with
have
wet
it
hands.
together, it's not as strong.
Yeah, let's
Shut them up a little bit.
Oh no!
What did you feel? That's gonna make it feel. I just told you, dummy. It's like you got nothing to feel.
Jerry curl in your hair and you touch it.
I don't know how.
Ow! Now I'm
I knew she'd get him.
Look what chicks have to do to get an orgasm. They gotta get a machine, they gotta hook it up, they gotta wash the ankles. I tell you,
I never thought a black guy would be reduced to using one of these to get a girl an orgasm.
You damn right.
here's the irony, is that a guy, just watching her pull that out of the box, would climax right like that. We don't need that.
What does it say about men that there's a need for this device?
You
The
feel
best
like
thing it is, you put it on your wife, go to the movies, when she comes back, if she's smiling, you're okay. If she dies, that's the end of her. That's it.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, Sarah, what do you think? Out of all these guys, if you had to go out with one of us, now, obviously, who would least revolt you? We'll put it that way. Be honest, we don't care.
oh God, really?
I don't know. Just
Really? We have to start a half-hour show.
Yeah, just go
Make
ahead
up your
and say
mind. I ain't got no day here.
it. Oh,
Probably go with you.
She says you probably go with me.
Yeah, I would go with you too.
I wonder why. Your show's named after you.
Yeah, who would have guessed the model went after the guy with the most cash?
We'll be right back.
Take care, honey. You're wonderful.
Well, folks, look at this. 3 Italians and a black guy. I'm the only white guy on the show today. Well, there's a dull presidential speechwriter in all of us. So if you could address the nation about the State of your Union, what would you say, Pat?
First of all, I'm surviving, and I rehearse dying. That's number one. Number two, pay your union dues and stay in a state of decency and then leave this world. That's it. Goodbye.
All right, Keith Robinson.
Well, folks, as most of you know by now, my war on girls with flat asses has been a diligent one. I have the numbers to prove it. In 2002, 8 out of every 10 white girls suffer from flat ass syndrome. As of 2004, 2 out of 10. In 2002, 10 out of 10 Asian girls had flat ass syndrome. 2004, 9 out of 10. Hey folks, don't expect miracles.
All right.
With the help of my newly signed state law, flat asses end by midnight, we will defeat flat ass syndrome.
All right. By midnight. That's damn right mean. All right, Jeff Cesario.
Well, first of all, let me thank Colin for ripping off the stool from Fuddruckers so I had something comfortable to sit on today. I set aside my personal and professional life so that I could spend all my time perfecting an invention that, when applied to the ankle of women, drives them to orgasm. On that alone, I urge you to vote for me in November. Thank you.
All right. All right.
Okay, thank you, Dad. All right. The state of my union is strong. I showed support of the 1996 Defense of Marriage Law by actually marrying someone of the opposite sex. Economically, I cleared almost $21,000 doing comedy last year, and profits from my CD raked in another $750. As far as defense goes, I took 2 karate lessons and I bought my wife a rape whistle. And on the subject of health care, I stay fit by drinking a quart of echinacea and using the Thigh Master for 7 minutes before I go to bed. God bless America.
Oh, that's the show, folks. That's the show.
In your monologue, you said that you were going to run for office. Are you serious?
Yeah, I think so. I'm getting a little fed up with these boring speeches and these boring campaigns. I want to soup it up a little.
Yeah, tonight you had a model on that seems a little out of character for a tough crowd.
Yeah, it does, and maybe it's time, because let's face it, comedians are not they're the funniest and not most attractive people in the world. Very ugly men.